Hello, my name is Dr. Mel. I am the Living Seas Coordinator for the Alderney Wildlife Trust. This little voice blog is to give you some guidance on what to do when you decide to go exploring in rock pools. So the first one is really check the tides and weather before you go out. You don't want to go rock pooling in rain or when the tide's in. You're not going to find much. You want to wear the most appropriate clothing and suitable wellies or booties. You want to let someone know where you're going. That's really important. It's all about keeping safe. Whilst you're down there in your rocky shore area or near your rock pools, keep an eye on the tide. It can do marvellous and unknown things. It might come in much quicker than you appreciate. When you're down rock pooling, take your time. You know, it's an uneven surface, and also you don't want to scare away the life that you're trying to look at. You don't need a bucket, and you don't need a spade, and you don't need a net. All you need is your fingers and your hands, because most of the life that you want to look for that's interesting is underneath rocks. Don't touch life if you can. Some of these animals are so soft-bodied and very delicate. Sea anemones can give a little bit of a sting, as do jellyfish. So just be careful, not just for yourself, but also for the animals that you're investigating. And try not to take any home. As much as you want to take a starfish home, leave them where they are. You know, take some lovely pictures, send us some videos, you know, maybe, you know, do some art afterwards when you've seen them, but, you know, leave them where they are. And please take anything else home that you've brought with you. Have some fun, see what you can find, and if you can record at the same time, that's absolutely marvellous. Good luck! Right, here we are. Here's a lovely rock that we found in Longis Bay to look at. On the top we can already see some lovely life. There's some limpets, and here's a GIBBULA sea snail. On the edge of this rock you can see some seaweed. Now this one's called a brown tuning fork. It's an indicator of climate change. There's also a lovely little pink seaweed on the edge. Can you see? This is called Corallina officinalis. Let's turn the rock and see what we have. Oh wow, look at this. We've got some more limpets and the GIBBULA sea snails. On the edge here, can you see this white mass? This is actually a sea lemon. Absolutely fantastic find. Now these are called light bulb sea squirts. They look like little light bulbs. We've also got some other sea squirts, which is really great. On the top there's encrusting pink seaweed. Can you see it? It looks like jam that's been spread on the rock. Lots of life on this one. Now we'll put it back and make sure everyone that's living on that rock is nice and protected. Right, here we are with our other rock during our rock pooling session. Let's turn it over and see what's underneath. It's surrounded by seaweed. Oh, look at this. We've found some wonderful things. The first thing is a cushion starfish. Lovely little starfish. There's quite a lot on Alderney. We've also got, can you see the brown blob, olive green blob? That's a, just there, it's a sea anemone called the beeler anemone. There's also these little yellow things, they're actually dog whelk egg cases. So a dog whelk has laid them. And also what you can see, the little white spots on the rock are spirid worms. So a lovely little find under this rock.